first down. Godwin. He finds his man complete. It's Chambers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Throwing on first down. Godwin. There's Chris Olave. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Busting free at the 10. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force their turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. Walker with a grab, left side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Come back, come back. Hey, hey, hey!
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken at the 15. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Group be able to add the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's one. Hey, Omaha. Hey. Biggest.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Big Ace open. 2-2.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On third down, Godwin. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And Graham's got it. Complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Down the right sideline. He may go. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 70 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come with a little bit shot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw. Godwin. Open man right side is caught complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On 1st and 10, Godwin. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Chambers. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. Godwin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Elijah Mitchell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The point after, good by Grupe. And the lead now stands at 13.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
On the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that down the numbers, there he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, it's Chambers. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 2, Godwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
On first down, Godwin. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Godwin. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Track 60. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll send Brown in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle they go. It's Chambers.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. For the left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Check. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the reception made by Green. And all the way to the Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
15 yards is the pickup there on the drive, starting very nicely. First down.
First down.
They'll try the left side. Chambers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll change things up. Off play action. Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings us 2nd and goal at the 1.
And left side here, it's Graham. Touchdown, Cardinals. From a yard out. And the Cards use the short field to get in for 6. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they'll often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.